Bees are nature's powerhouse pollinators, silently working in harmony with our environment. With each visit to a flower, they perform a vital role that goes largely unnoticed, but is crucial to life on Earth. Roughly 75% of all flowering plants, including many of the crops humans rely on, depend on pollinators like bees to reproduce and thrive. From the food on our plates to the clothing we wear, nearly every part of our ecosystem links back to bees' tireless pollination. Their work helps maintain biodiversity, sustain habitats, and fuel entire ecosystems. Without bees, our agricultural systems would collapse, causing food shortages, economic challenges. Life for a worker bee is one of relentless dedication. Bees are nature's powerhouse pollinators, silently working in harmony with our environment. With each visit to a flower, they perform a vital role that goes largely unnoticed, but is crucial to life on Earth. Roughly 75% of all flowering plants, including many of the crops humans rely on, depend on pollinators like bees to reproduce and thrive. From the food on our plates to the clothing we wear, nearly every part of our ecosystem links back to bees' tireless pollination. Their work helps maintain biodiversity, sustain habitats, and fuel entire ecosystems. Without bees, our agricultural systems would collapse, causing food shortages, economic challenges, and biodiversity loss. Despite their small size, bees' impact is monumental, providing a free service that keeps both nature and human life in balance. Life for a worker bee is one of relentless dedication, driven by a single purpose: to serve the hive. Each day, worker bees embark on numerous flights, often covering miles to collect nectar and pollen. The typical lifespan of a worker bee during active seasons is only a few weeks, during which it performs various roles, from cleaning the hive to defending it, and eventually foraging for food. Foraging bees are known to visit hundreds of flowers in a single day, using remarkable navigation skills and the sun as a compass. Their tiny bodies become covered in pollen, which they transport back to the hive, aiding not only their own colony's sustenance, but also spreading pollen that supports entire ecosystems. Their work is ceaseless, driven by loyalty to the hive and an instinct to contribute to the health of both their immediate environment and the wider natural world. Pollination is a delicate yet powerful process that enables plants to reproduce, and bees are one of the main players in this intricate dance. When a bee lands on a flower to collect nectar, it brushes against the flower's anthers, picking up grains of pollen. As the bee moves to another flower of the same species, it transfers this pollen, fertilizing the plant and enabling it to produce seeds. This transfer of genetic material is essential for plant diversity and health, supporting food webs and ecosystems worldwide. Beyond just agriculture, many wild plants rely on bees for pollination. Without bees, many plants would struggle to reproduce, diminishing food sources for countless animals, including humans. This simple yet powerful process underscores just how much we depend on these small creatures to maintain life's delicate balance. Bees don't just support individual plants. They are essential to entire ecosystems. By pollinating a wide variety of plants, bees contribute directly to the richness of biodiversity, helping to maintain healthy forests, meadows, and grasslands. Each plant that a bee pollinates becomes a source of food or shelter for other species, from insects to birds and mammals. This cycle of growth and renewal strengthens the entire ecosystem, ensuring that food chains remain stable and diverse habitats are preserved. In a way, bees serve as guardians of biodiversity, keeping plant populations thriving and fostering a web of life that sustains animals and humans alike. When bees flourish, biodiversity thrives, creating an environment where every species, including us, has a role to play and a chance to survive. Despite their importance, bees are facing severe threats worldwide. Pesticides, especially neonicotinoids, weaken their immune systems and disrupt their navigation, leaving them unable to find their way back to the hive. Habitat loss from agriculture, urban development, and deforestation deprives bees of the flowering plants they need for food. Climate change is also a significant factor, altering blooming seasons and food availability. Additionally, diseases and parasites like the varroa mite weaken bee colonies and contribute to colony collapse disorder, where entire hives disappear without explanation. The loss of bees has alarming consequences, as their absence would ripple through ecosystems, leading to reduced crop yields, a decline in plant biodiversity, and food shortages. Protecting bees means addressing these threats. understanding the fragility of their populations, and recognizing our role in supporting their survival. While the threats to bees are daunting, there are simple yet impactful actions that each of us can take to support these essential pollinators. One of the easiest ways to help is to plant native flowers that provide bees with food throughout the seasons. Creating bee-friendly gardens with a variety of flowering plants allows bees to forage close to home. Reducing pesticide use, particularly in gardens and local farms, is also essential, as even small amounts can harm bees. Supporting organic and sustainable agriculture helps protect natural bee habitats and promotes practices that minimize harm to pollinators. Local beekeepers are also vital to bee conservation, as they often use ethical practices to protect hives. By purchasing local honey, avoiding harmful chemicals, and planting diverse flowers, each of us can contribute to a brighter future for bees and the ecosystems they help support. Together, we can create a world where bees thrive, a world that ultimately benefits all life on Earth. If you like this video, give your like, subscribe the channel, comment it, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.